It's coffee time. Just a little tiny sip so that I don't burn myself, but I still get to drink it. See, I'm learning. I'm learning how to make this happen. Also, have you noticed a difference yet? I have a new camera. And if this like preview screen is any indication, it's gonna look so much better. This camera came very, very highly recommended by multiple people, including close friends of mine, and I was like, okay, all right, I'll bite the bullet. You know, I've gotten a lot of great donations from people, and what a great thing to spend it on, because people have been asking me to get a new camera forever. So we now have a new camera for me to do coffee time with, and I'm already in love with it. It's so pretty, and the preview picture looks great. I'm jazzed. I'm jazzed for us and our future on coffee time. Because now maybe no artifacts. Can you imagine a world without artifacts? A world where you won't get to screen cap when I look like an alien is trying to pop out of my face? I don't know. I don't know if we're ready. I don't know if we're ready for that sort of world, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. So guys, yesterday did Scare to Care after made coffee time with Angie, and then she and I went and joined Scare to Care with Sean, who also does some cosplay stuff with Angie. And man, that was very fun. I don't know what it is about Outlast. I wasn't expecting much, because the only times that somebody has talked about it a lot is when I've talked with Jesse. I've had other people say like, oh, Outlast is pretty scary. But Jesse specifically has always said, you know, it starts off scary and then it gets repetitive and obnoxious. And I was like, oh, that doesn't sound too bad. And, you know, Amnesia at the time was built up so much as being like scariest game ever. And yeah, the aesthetic was there. You know, the feel of Amnesia was very specific. And Amnesia, when I played it, I was on edge, but I didn't feel legitimately scared, right? It was just like, okay, I'm experiencing this game, and that's fine. Outlast is like messed up. So when Vernon was like, hey, do you guys want to play Outlast? People have been asking us to play Outlast for like hours, and we haven't done it. And we were like, yeah, let's do it. So it's like me, Happily Aaron, and then Angie and a few other people, right? There's like a pretty decent group of us there. But for the most part, we were the three who played it. And oh my goodness, so many screams, throwing things, like just freaking out. Angie was walking in circles because she was too scared to keep like trying to do stuff. She was like, nope, 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 just like walking in circles. It was so funny. So I think it was pretty successful. We raised $5,000 while we were there. So that's awesome. Scare to Care is actually, by the time I upload this, it might still be going on. I'm not sure. I'm not positive, but it's going until 7 o'clock tonight, I believe, Pacific time. So yeah, raising a lot of money. It's great. It's so awesome. I'm so proud. Because last year we raised $21,000, and this year we crushed that before I even got there, which was like mind-blowing. I was like, dude, Vernon, you're doing it. You're like making it happen for this thing. And he was like, I know, because it's such a labor of love for him, you know, to put on this whole thing for Camp Kesem. It's like something that he's been participating in for 4 years now. So just for him to be able to raise that much money for it makes him feel so good. Like, he's just so happy to be able to help. And that's what Angie was saying too. Angie was like, you know, I was terrified and I hated every second of that, but the fact that my fear raised money makes me feel okay about it. I was like, well, that's good. I'm glad for that, at least. So yeah, it was very successful. It was very fun. I had a good day yesterday. And today I'm jazzed because I am not doing anything today. At first I was feeling a sense of like, I took these 2 weeks off and I need to work every single day. So that was kind of my plan, right? But then we were told that we have Memorial Day off. And I was like, oh, and then we wound up not being able to film Swords and Stitches today, which is what we were going to do today. And I was like, oh, okay, so I'm talking with, everybody who's involved, and we were like, why don't we film on Monday? Because I didn't have anything specific planned for Monday. We're like, why don't we film on Monday since we have Monday off? And then I'm able to just, like, take a day. Like, just have Sunday be, I'll watch those last 2 episodes of Hannibal that I still haven't watched. I've been getting so many tweets from people being like, yo, we haven't heard anything from you about what your feels are for Hannibal. And I'm like, I haven't seen it yet. I'm so behind. It makes me upset. So upset. On Tumblr, I've had to, like, block out anything related to Hannibal. And every now and then they still show up on my dash, and I, like, try to just speed past it because I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It's the last 2 episodes of the season, and I haven't seen them. And, oh, God. So, today, Jeannie and I are going to watch the last 2 episodes of Hannibal, and I'm going to do some laundry because I have no pants left. So, I'm wearing shorts that I've worn, like, 7 times. And I'm like, these need to be washed soon. But not until everything else that I've worn 10 times gets washed, right? It's like one of those situations. Oh man, my hair is starting to drive me nuts. Do I have a yes? Always got one of these. Okay, let's get this out of my way. Just put it up, like whatever, and just bam. Yep, that looks like a legitimate hairstyle. Cool, sick. And I'm also going to get to hang out with Sam. I've, like, barely hung out with Sam since I took the hiatus. I was like, Sam, you need to understand. I'm going to be working a lot. And he was like, that's okay. If you're working, I'll work. And I was like, sick. And so we've both just been working a lot. I was like, we should, like, go get dinner and everything. And he was like, yeah, let's do that. But we didn't wind up, this was on Friday night. We didn't wind up getting dinner until, like, 9:30 or 10 o'clock. I was like, okay. Saturday, we're, like, legitimately gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out like we're boyfriend and girlfriend and think that each other is awesome, and that's gonna be great. I did see X-Men, though. Oh, man, guys. The reviews have been so, like, all over the place, which really surprises me. But personally, I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was really good. I loved every second of it, and it gives them an opportunity to retcon some bad stuff that happened in other movies, right? And be like, that never happened. Remember that Deadpool movie? No. Wolverine Origins? That wasn't that never happened. Like, that's all I want. That's all I want out of this movie is for them to be like, let's start over. Let's do that again. It's just like, no. Although, you remember when First Class came out, and was it First Class? What was this one called? Oh, shoot. Rise of the Sentinels, right? Oh, dang. X-Men First Class. Yeah, that was the first one. And then, the most Days of Future Past is the one that we watched. Okay. But, so, when X-Men First Class came out, I was like, man, that movie was bonkers. Like, I was not a fan. I didn't like it at all. There were too many inconsistencies. There were too many things that I just really disliked about it. And again, like, it was so split. Some people were saying, oh, this has finally, helped X-Men come back. It's great. And then everybody else was saying, man, that was, like, a real bad movie. But the more that I watched it, the more I fell in love with it. Like, X-Men First Class is now one of my absolute favorite X-Men movies. Hands down. Love it. So then, watching X-Men Days of Future Past, I was so excited to see the continuation of that. And if I had only watched X-Men First Class once, I probably would have not been excited for this movie. But I was really jazzed for it. So we watched it, and both Sam and I were like, that was a good movie. It's like, yeah, that was a good movie. Sick. I really enjoyed it. So, I've said this a million times now. Really enjoyed it, but I do recommend it. I think people should watch it. I have not seen Godzilla yet. I've been told that the plot of that is the most bonkers plot ever concocted by Hollywood, so I'm excited for that. And what's the other one that I really wanted to see but haven't? I feel like there are a few. There are a few that have come out. The Chef. I really want to see The Chef. I really want to see A Million Ways to Die in the West. Although apparently I'm like avoiding it. I'm avoiding it and no one post it in the comments. I will be so upset with you. Apparently, Seth MacFarlane like tweeted a huge spoiler for that movie. And a bunch of people were really upset that they know it. And so I was like, I'm not going to look. I don't want anything to do with whatever you said on Twitter. I don't want to know. I don't want to know nothing, right? So hopefully we just won't know. Just never know. Until the movie. So don't go looking. Don't go looking for it unless you really want to know. And nobody posted in the comments. I'll be sad. I'll cry. I'll cry for days. I'll cry everywhere. But yeah, so that's gonna be my day. I'm gonna go hang out with Jeannie and do laundry and hang out with my boyfriend and just relax. And then tomorrow I get to film Swords and Stitches, which I'm so excited about. I'm trying to figure out if I can vlog from there. Like if there's a way to vlog from there and not spoil stuff, right? So I'll bring this camera. We'll see if I can do a little like yay on set BTS thing. At the very least, like I can just keep that footage, right? I can just like hold on to it for a while and then release it into the universe later. But I'm jazzed. I'm really, really jazzed. And I'm almost finished writing another Welcome to the Fandom, so that'll make three written. I haven't recorded any of them though, so I need to do that this week as well. But jazzed about life and the weekend and everything. But anyway, I hope that you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow with a new camera. Let me know how it looks. I hope that it looks great. It seems like it looks great, so let me know. Okay? Okay, bye-bye. Mwah.